Imagine you're in a healthy, loving relationship. You got the family, the white picket fence, then boom, he falls off a roof and now you're changing his diapers. Well, that's Bonnie and Joe, a middle-aged married couple trapped in a lifeless marriage on Spooner Street. Now I know, it was revealed in season 11, Joe's Revenge, that Joe actually was shot undercover, which led to him being paralyzed. Don't grill me in the comment section. But back to this atrocity of a marriage, we can't forget to mention that they have 2 kids, Kevin and Susie Swanson. We're gonna come back to them later on. But Joe and Bonnie, they weren't always like this. In the earlier seasons, they had what appeared to be a normal marriage, aside from Joe's anger issues. Now, they had some problems. What relationship doesn't? Things seemed normal until season 6, the episode Believe It or Not, Joe's Walking on Air. Joe has plastic surgery and gets new legs and immediately wants to leave everybody because they can't keep up. That included Bonnie. He leaves Bonnie, but then she tries to shoot him in the back, crippling him, but misses several times, which then causes Joe to shoot himself.
Damn it!
Joe, I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible shot.
For God's sakes, just give me the gun! I'll do it myself!
Yeah, cause you'll get him back after crippling him again. Yep. Just a couple shots, he'll be alright. In season 9, Foreign Affairs, we learn that Bonnie is growing stale of her relationship with Joe. So she and Lois, no shocker there, go to Paris with Bonnie's intention to cheat on Joe. Yeah, of course, with another handicapped guy. Bonnie has weird taste, but more on that later. Lois calls Joe to come to Paris to stop Bonnie. Joe apologizes for neglecting her, and he even stood up out of his wheelchair, with Quagmire strapped to him. In season 10, Eternal Affairs, Joe cheats on Bonnie with a fellow coworker after Peter convinces him that Bonnie cheated in Paris, which didn't happen, and Joe even showed up. Well, they threw a big scene in front of everyone, and they both said they wanted a divorce. They ended up getting back together by the end of the episode. Joe gave her a lap dance at the old strip club Bonnie used to work at. Yeah, this relationship is wild. There's so much wrong with these two, like Bonnie bringing Joe to the shooting range and shooting at handicapped targets.
I think next time you should bring someone else.
Or in Brian the Closer, she bought a house where the foundation shifted towards a cliff. What's even crazier is when Joe went completely paralyzed, she left him. Bonnie has even gone on dates with Peter.
Need this.
I don't know, Bonnie. It's just a little weird. Joe's a friend of mine.
No, it's okay. I promise you it's okay.
I'm not sure.
It's okay, Peter.
With Joe's consent, like bro, what? Joe also knew about the priest smashing Bonnie. She also did Quagmire and has admitted to Lois she's cheated on Joe with some guys on the internet. In season 14, Heartbreak Dog, Bonnie reveals she plans to do so much in her life but had to put it all down and look after Joe. She confides with Brian about this and they share a passionate kiss, in which after they attempt to run off to achieve everything they ever dreamed of until they realize they're incompatible and Joe finds them and gets Bonnie back and shoots Brian. Even most notably in the newer seasons, Lois puts on sexy shows for Joe, and it turns him on and he and Bonnie have the best sex of their marriage. Lois continues to do this for an entire episode. An argument can be made that Joe doesn't know how to deal with his marriage from all the years of being everyone's punching bag. Remember their children? Yeah, well, Kevin's their oldest. Let's start with him. When Kevin first appeared, it was presumed that Joe wanted to mold him into a better version of himself. Joe states that the first time Kevin beat him at a competition, he gave him a small congratulatory punch, followed by a few more, and then everything got a little hazy and Kevin had to go live with a foster family for a while. Kevin would eventually go to the army and is presumed dead before making a shocking return in season 10, Thanksgiving. Joe and everyone was told that he had died, but in reality he faked his death and went AWOL after deciding he couldn't stand what the United States was doing to the Iraqi population. Since then, Kevin has been moody and suicidal. Bonnie stated that he drank dish soap. Peter caught him masturbating with a knife. He suffers from PTSD and night terrors. Joe calls a phone sex line to arrange a three-way with himself and Kevin, unaware that Lois is on the other end. When she admits she doesn't care about guys in wheelchairs, Joe regretfully tells her that his son is in the wheelchair. And Bonnie was pregnant with Susie for 7 seasons before eventually giving birth. It's also noting that Kevin and Susie share a room. All of these are contributions from Joe and Bonnie's fucked of a marriage. There's also plenty of other instances, but for the sake of the video, this was a quick analysis. If you you want a deeper dive on Joe and Bonnie's relationship, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notification bell so you won't miss any more videos like this one. And there is one other couple whose marriage is significantly worse.